Go.
We live in a world in which almost everything, from decision-making to downtime, is built around being in a couple or a family unit. Single means odd one out. From the rhetoric of politics to the systems we use to book a holiday, single often means exception to the norm. In my experience as a single person, single is often seen as incomplete. Many people assume that you've been somehow unfortunate, and as you say, people will tell you that, oh, don't give up. There's someone for everyone, whether you bloody want them or not, right? I love being single and being my own person. But tonight, let's have a quick look at some of the examples of the duplicity in action. Now, I will skirt over politics, but not without suggesting you listen to the rhetoric. How often in a week do we hear a narrative about hard-working families, you know, kids down the mines and all that? Whoever mentions the hard-working single people? And sure, we can get 25% discount on council tax, so 2 minus 1 equals 3/4. But then marriage, 1 plus 1 adds up to, hey, let's pay less income tax, apparently, in a contract this week. But if you try to book a table in a restaurant, and I do this often, so many don't have an option for a single solo diner. And when they do, when you turn up at the restaurant, they often put you in a crappy table by the entrance door next to the smelly toilet where the door's left open, or positioned somewhat oddly and quite conspicuously in the middle of the room. We have to navigate holiday pricing too, based on 2 people as standard, unless you're traveling for business. And of course, you can book a special holiday for singles on a disgusting coach with a lot of people you don't want to spend any time with. I think the assumption is that we won't spend as much on extras like the bar during our stay, and therefore, you guessed it, we get the same room, the same tea bags, the same bed bugs, and just for us, a single person supplement. However, for all my little niggles, my single life is full of energy, colour, excitement, and joy, and I wouldn't change a thing about it, and here is why. I spend my free time how I want, with my friends or on my own. I don't have arguments over the remote control. My weekend plans are never made for me. I can walk out into the countryside whenever I want to, regardless of what the weather might be doing, and nobody's there to moan at me, right? And if I want to sit and paint it, then I can. I can write electronic art music at 2 a.m. and to hell with the neighbours. There's nobody nagging me to tidy up when I'm enjoying my busy life. Often my other single friends say cooking is too much effort for one person. Probably social conditioning says that. But I disagree. I love feeding myself, and I have dinner dates for one. There's always bread on the go in my house. Didn't bring any, sorry. I use fresh ingredients all the time, make them go a long way. And I think laterally so that I don't have to eat the same food every day of the week. And I'm only feeding me. In fact, I relax by making pasta at the end of the day. And I enjoy the rhythm of rolling the flaky pastry, the puff pastry, and doing it properly in between my meetings. Time to think, answer a phone call, listen to a good podcast. And there's always, always cake. Because you can't go wrong with cake, right? Whether you're with other people or on your own. The I made this special ingredient is really quite fantastic, and it always makes it taste better. So why put all that effort in? Because I'm worth it, to quote an advert. It's also great practice for when people came round. I mean, I fed those to my mum and dad the other week. They were utterly delicious, and I enjoyed the leftovers. And when everyone's gone, it's just me back to my single happy life, because I can make me happy. Life is interesting, it's vibrant, and it's joyful. And we should all find our little joy in the world and celebrate it. So my final thought is this. If you're single, go you, go live. If you're not, please don't assume that we're broken. It may well be that our equation for a happy life is complete. Thank you. Yeah.